Yo, what's going on? What's happening? I'm not a man that gossips. You know what I'm saying? But I heard that there are women that are hard up for money nowadays, and they're taking a flight out to Dubai to get peed and defecated on by billionaires in order to make money. One of the females, and this is, word on the street, I don't factually know this to be true, but one of the females that people are saying that's hard up for money nowadays, that's a YouTube celebrity or content creator that's raked in millions of views, but those millions of views don't equate to millions of dollars. One of the females is Cooking with Kyla. And I don't know if it's true or not. I hope that it's not true. Now, it's a fact that she did take a trip out to Dubai. She was on a yacht and she didn't record nothing else. You know what I'm saying? But I hope it's not true. But we factually know that there are women that go out to Dubai to get the golden shower and defecated on them in order to make money. And that's crazy. But is it really? There are women out there that are willing to sell their own body. Straight up. I've been in the midst of a lot of women that are a certain kind of way, that are willing to do any and everything for money. And let's not just talk about the women. Men will do it too. You know how many videos I've came across where men will be like, yo, I'll give another man a you-know-what job for $1,002,000? Like, yo, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. The question remains is this. What wouldn't a person do for money? What wouldn't you do? I've seen a woman on, I think it was YouTube, or either YouTube was a short, or either was on Instagram, lick a public trash can. You know, one of those big metal trash cans, the dumpsters, so to speak. Lick the part where you slide the door back to throw the trash in for $200. No lie. And it's crazy to me because I've never been that type of person. And yeah, I can sit here and say I got morals and principles and standards and all the rest of that stuff. But you know what? You know what really, really, really makes me say I would never do it? I would always stop short when it comes to somebody trying to persuade me based off of money, is this. They literally print up money when they want to. There are human beings that literally print up money. There's a Crane family that creates the 75% cotton and 25% linen paper, so to speak. And they sell that to the U.S. Treasury, and the U.S. Treasury stamps dead slave owner presidents on the paper. In other words, money is meaningless. It literally serves no value. And I know you all have heard this 1,000,001 times over and over again. So this is not like I'm the first one that's saying this. The only value that it serves is the value that the people give to it. It's not backed by gold. It's just a regular goddamn rinky-dink piece of fucking paper, and that's it. That's the main reason why I would never fucking sell out. Me sell out based off of another human being's invention to suppress and control the masses? Nah, I've always had a mind of my own. So it bugs me out when people get online and go in the comment section of the videos that I do and tell me, oh yeah, man, you just on here to make money. I bet you your channel is monetized and this and that and so forth. Well, first and foremost, this is crazy. I'm gonna have to put my cup down for this one. First and foremost, we live in a society where the vast majority truly believes that money has value. So I have to play the game. And the way that I play the game is I know exactly what I'm doing. I use this so-called money that has value to it as a tool. So yes, true indeed, I'm gonna monetize my channel. Why wouldn't I? I'm not gonna be working for free. Anyone, let me tell you something, this is my word. Now, for you all that are starting off, your channel and everything, and you're trying to get up to the point where you monetize your channel, kudos goes off to you. But for those that are on here that's just making videos and you're not getting paid for it, I'm just here to tell you, I don't want to call you out your name, but it's silly to me. You doing all this for nothing. That's real talk. The minute that they demonetize me, let's just say as an example, if I were to get demonetized, will be the minute that I stop doing videos. Straight up, because me doing videos and not being compensated for it serves no purpose. Half of the videos, some of you all don't even look at, let alone listen to. Straight up. But my purpose ultimately, my purpose on being online is to inspire and motivate. And how I'm compensated by that, it's not by money. It's not by that. It's by the people changing their lives, making their lives better. Because money is nothing. Money ain't shit. It's going to get to the point, straight up, sooner than later, one day you're going to see it. Where you're going to see thousands, if not millions of dollars all over the ground and shit. Because it's not going to serve a purpose. We're entering into digital currency. And physical paper is not going to mean anything. And that's another form of control. When you go into digital currency, that means that they can erase your numbers and they can add and subtract what's in your bank account digitally. That's a whole nother story. But at the end of the day, I'm not in it for the money. My plans and goals are not here to get rich off of YouTube and become this big content creator. Like who inspires me is not people like Kai Cenat, I Show Speed. These are youngins. They don't know shit. Not a goddamn thing. They hold no power. They hold no weight. And come around the time when they get in their 40s and 50s, they'll be a celebrity forgotten. That's real shit. Real talk. The things that my people, just overall people, would do for money is just diabolical to me. And oftentimes we think about, people that sell drugs to their own community. Oh, okay. Could y'all please calm down, please? Sell drugs to their own community. Women that go out there and sell their own bodies and stuff like that. We look down on those type of people. But we don't look at the legal people that go to work, that pack cigarettes. Straight up, that work for these cigarette companies, that work for these pharmaceutical companies. We don't talk about them. We don't talk about the people that go to work for Wall Street and work at Capitol Hill and, you know what I'm saying, in the White House that's fucking you over every day. Right? Yeah, it's a job. Oh, I know what y'all gonna say. It's nothing personal, it's just business. So It's crazy. So you're in the business of fucking people over in order to get paid. Yeah, okay. Let me tell you something. If I was really into making money with this YouTube channel, I would have been had a membership. I would have been selling merchandise, or as a lot of YouTubers would put it, merch. You know what I'm saying? I would have collabed with a lot of people. I'm smart. I have a business mind. I'm business minded. So if I really wanted to make some good money, I know how to make it. Most of my content wouldn't be the shit that I'm talking about right now, because this don't generate no fucking money. Real shit. Helping people out. Trying to get people to open their eyes. Trying to wake people up. That don't pay. It never did. So when people talk that bullshit about some, oh man, this ain't nothing but a fake black power guy that's saying this and that and so forth and blah, blah, blah. Mess me with that bullshit. You out your fucking mind. Ain't nothing fake about my black power. Straight up. If I stick my big black dick in a melanin recessive woman, my genes will dominate. That's what I call black power. I could sit up under the sun for long periods of time. Can your melanin recessive ass do the same as I without suntan? That's black power. You want me to go on? Ain't nothing fake about my black power. Nothing at all. These are facts. Shit, ever since I was in my early 20s, I've been doing this shit. Ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing new. People that know me, they know I've been doing this shit. They know I've been trying to wake up my people for the longest. If you're a melanin recessive man or woman that's looking at this channel, I really don't know what would be the point. I don't see how you see anything that I'm saying is relevant. Yeah, it may be some things that you can pick up and, you know, use and shit, you know, some common information, but for the most part, this is for my people. And that goes along to what I'm saying. Like, how can I be in it for the money if I'm telling you what my audience, who and what my audience is, or I'm directing my target market is melanated people. And as we know, melanated people ain't got no fucking money. That's real shit. If I really wanted to make some money, my message would be very much diverse. And I would include not only melanated people, but non-melanated people as well. That's real shit. I wouldn't be sitting here drinking tea and throwing up, you know, on my post different fruits and me working out and all of that. Miss me with all of that shit. My channel would be one big ass fucking commercial if I was in the business of making money. I would have sponsors and shit. You think you saw ads popping up here and there, commercials popping up of ads here and there on my video? Shit. I'll be saying, you know, by the way, did you try Stride gum? Stride really makes your gums, you know, the gum Stride makes your gums feel good. But I know a lot of people will sell out and they'll do whatever it is for the money. And this is the reason why you're in the situation that you're in. Nobody respects a person like that. And neither can you trust a person like that. But see, when you come across a person that, such as myself, that can't be bought, then you want to knock them. You want to talk about him being a fake. And he full of shit and this and that and so forth. Nah, I ain't full of shit. I did take a shit though. I was full of shit a couple minutes ago. You would have caught me a few minutes ago before I got on that toilet and defecated. I was full of shit. Now I relinquished the shit I defecated and I got that shit out of my system. I ain't full of shit. Straight up. The end is near. I ain't gonna need no money. I'm not gonna need your cars, your clothes, and all the rest of that shit. As we're slowly but surely entering into the new world, which is the old. I'm not gonna need it. I'm constantly, directly and indirectly, showing you where you need to be in life. And that is focusing on yourself. Focusing on yourself. Motherfuckers have fooled you into believing that you need to chase after the bag. What? Now, let me ask you a question. When has it ever been when you chased after yourself? A lot of y'all don't even take the time out to look at yourself in the mirror, unless you're trying to look in the mirror in order to see that you're presentable when you walk out into the world. So you're conscious about how you look because you don't want society to judge you based on your looks. You're society driven. And I'm not. You can tell. Go down my goddamn channel. You seen them big ass doodle dreads, and it's not doodle, like that's what y'all would call them. Freeform dreads. You know I give zero fucks. And I'm going back to it too. The reason why I ain't make no video or didn't make no public announcement of me cutting my dreads off and shit was it's normal. I get tired of them, I cut them off, and I grow them back. So the braids is just temporary. You know what I'm saying? Allow my hair to breathe. You know what I'm saying? A little something, something. And it's a couple months later, it's all back to the dreads. Freeform at that. Because I don't give a fuck about society. I don't give a fuck about what people say. I don't give a fuck about what you got in your bank account. I don't give a fuck how many cars you got, what you drive, and all the rest of that shit. That's real shit. What matters to me is what's in the inside. What type of person are you? Could you be a faithful and loyal friend? And damn near a family member? Can I trust you? It's what matters to me the most. And you can't trust people that will do anything and everything for fucking money. You can't trust a motherfucking chick that opens her legs. This goes out to you young dudes. You can't trust a chick that opens her legs for money and thinking she gonna be faithful and loyal to you. You out your mind. I saw the big picture a long time ago, man. Money is not the root of all evil. It's not. People are. Because people are willing to do whatever it takes in order to get it. I mean, to the point where they'll unalive someone else in order to get pieces of fucking paper with dead melanin recessive, aka I can't sit under the sun for long periods of time, presidents on them, stamped on them. That's crazy to me. And y'all gonna put me in that category? Like, oh, I'm all about the money and shit? Man, miss me with that bullshit. I ain't about that fiat note. I know the history of your currency. I know the history of money. I've been so through the bullshit years ago. But it's obvious that a lot of you all haven't. And that's fine. Go work at your job where you get paid $10, $20, $30, $40, $50 an hour. Just think about that. You're giving this company and corporation that you work for your energy, and they're compensating you. Yo, seriously, I asked this through fiat notes. I asked this question a long time ago. Excuse me, and no one seem to ever had answered it. How much money, how much time does it take for the average human to make $1 million compared to how much time it takes for them to print it up? The U.S. Treasury, that is. Real shit. And once you answer that, then the spell is broken. You know, after you answer that question, you've been fucking played. So miss me with that bullshit. I ain't one of them motherfuckers that'll do anything and everything for money. I'm just coasting. I'm just floating for now. I know that this money that I make is a tool, and I'm using it towards my advantage. This tool got me here. This tool got me. I'm done after this. I'm done after this. I'm done after this. Look at that. This tool, let me take this shit off. This tool got me surrounded and submersed around fruit trees. Fuck out of here, man. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm about. I know my worth. And it damn for sure ain't no fucking pieces of paper. My name is Langston 20 fucking 92. I'm out.